we struggle with so many things, right? Like you're talking about your asthma, and we struggle with heartburn and inflammation and all these things that we struggle with on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. And we take that as standard and that's normal and that's just aging. And you probably agree with me, but it doesn't need to be that way, does it? When you change your diet, you lose weight, you get healthier, inflammation goes down. What happens? It all disappears.
Right.
And we don't need to tolerate these things on a daily basis. If I drink soda, I burp.
Right.
That's my body telling me I'm not supposed to drink soda.
Right.
Isn't it? It's 100% like, hey, this is not water. What are you doing?
Absolutely.
So you probably seen it firsthand where people are struggling with all these things and then they start to just disappear.
Well, I mean, that's like advertising marketing 101, right? It's more so, it's what's perceived as better for you versus what is actually good for, like what is actually good for you. Right? What's perceived as good for you. Like, the pharmaceutical companies want you to feel like this blood pressure medicine is your lifeline.
Yeah.
To each their own. Yeah, they're trying to boost sales. It's a business, right? But truly understanding and like holding true to it and sort of like delaying gratification, right? Because you want that, oh, I take this, I'm good, and I can eat this like hot dog.
Yeah, and I can do
that, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I was like, so in marketing, they taught you like, okay, can you name 5 fast food restaurants, right? You list it out. Tell me what you ate for breakfast the last 5 days. It'll take you more time to list that out than 5 fast food restaurants. Why is that? And that's the power of marketing. That's
interesting.
Yeah.
I love marketing.
It's that frequency. And a lot of it is just more like, everyone thinks it's so difficult. I'm like, just get your ads out there. Just get your ads out there. Put it in their face. Now they have phones. They're like, oh, you have a walking TV that's like 2 feet away from you. Like, why are you not spending on ads?
And everyone's on their phone 3 to 6 hours per day, just flicking through social media.
I
preach this stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read Salt, Sugar, Fat?
No.
You need to read it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's such a good book. It basically talks about what like Kraft and all the big food companies have done over the years, how they've adjusted sugars, how they've changed the sugar, how they change fat molecules, how they make them more addictive, how they tweak foods for the bliss factor, which is when you bite into a chip or a product, it gives you that bliss feeling. And it's something that came to my mind. It's 200,000 people in the US get the band surgery to make the stomach smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not able to eat properly. Yeah. So now the companies are actually making products. So these companies have forced people to become overweight to go get that surgery.
Right.
And now the companies are making these products that you can drink after you've had this surgery. It's disgusting.
It is.
This book is like, it's so good, but it's also like, oh, it's so scary.
Yeah, you can see it as disgusting or you can see them as like geniuses, right? Like,
oh yeah, from both points. If you're a business or you got shares in that stock, for sure.
Yeah, right.
But if you're a consumer who doesn't have any self-control, you're doomed.
Yeah, like, instead of changing this, why don't you just change the policy?
Yeah.
So now everything just comes to you.
It's like the more, it's like one of those things, like the more you learn, the less you know.
Mm-hmm.
The more you realize you don't know.